Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Slayer Nukes back here for another one. Um, like I always say, I just can't keep up. Uh, too much, too much. We have passed the point of no return. Like this YouTuber I'm about to show you, like he says, no pun intended. We have reached the turning point. As goes by the show of Charlie Kirk was on. Mm, funded by you know who, but then I'm wondering if they're the ones that took him out. It's strange. And I think nobody saw this coming. I didn't. It's shocking. I'm still in disbelief. Um, I can't believe this happened. Like I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. It's something very unsettling about this. Um, and I don't know why. And it's my gut. Even my stomach hurts today. I found out about this last night, and I had I normally don't cry about people I don't know personally dying. This year has been a strange one. Um, I'll tell you, a few people broke me. Hulk Hogan being one, somebody from my childhood, uh, an American icon. After a few days, man, it hit me. Reality hit me. It broke me. It made me sad. And it made me sad to see what the media was doing to him and how these radical blacks, these pro-blacks, come out and attacked him, and all these stupid, crazy leftists come out and attacked him, called him racist for something he said a long time ago. When they say things fucking every day, uh, they always say and they organize, get together. They even make groups because they're allowed to, and we're not, but we are. We're doing it. We're doing it now, and you can eat a fat dick if you don't like it too. That's the nicest way I can put it. Some of our cultural icons are just passing away. I feel like we're in the rapture right now, and God is taking some of the best people that have existed on this earth this year. It's just, and it's happening at such a fast pace. And now this, Charlie Kirk, never saw it coming, and this really fucked me up inside. And I just wondered why. Why this guy? Such a great guy, such a good role model, such a great influencer. Never says anything bad, racist, evil. He may say things that hurt people's feelings, and that's all. That's all. And nobody can debate him. That's why they killed him. And that's why these losers, they get on here and they laugh and they cackle and they make fun of and they glorify his death because they're cowards, they're losers, and they could never be anything close to a great person that he was. Touch millions of people or reach out to millions of the youth, and that's why they got him. And I'm gonna let y'all see a fellow YouTuber. He has a pretty good following. I get a lot of my news from him. Matter of fact, Carmelo Anthony and that's how I found out about that case. So I will just go ahead and show you this guy here, and let him show you his video for Charlie Kirk because he makes some very great points. And yes, and he stays on topic, man. He's good, very resourceful. So with that being said, let me go ahead and roll the tape. There's his name right there. Type it in. Go follow him on X. Go follow him on YouTube. So I'll leave him in the title. Great channel. He's got a good following. Uh, yeah, support the guy. He does great work. So I'll go ahead and start this video.
of his wife, in front of his kids, basically in front of the whole entire world. Not because he ever did anything wrong, not because he ever hurt someone. I don't think Charlie would ever hurt someone. You might not like him, you might not agree with him. I don't think Charlie is capable of hurting a fly.
I have to agree, and like I've said before, he's never said anything, and I've watched hundreds of his videos and debates. He's always spoke up for people, and he's actually made plenty of excuses for the black community and the way they behave. He's actually gives them a lot of excuses that I would never give them, because I just think those days are over with, and I'm sorry, this, the fatherless homes and things like that, there's no more excuses for that. There's a lot of people who suffer poverty and those kind of things and don't behave that way. But I think Charlie Kirk's point was that, certain things, that played a role. But one thing I got tired of hearing, but he's right. Charlie Kirk has never said anything to hurt anybody. He may have hurt their feelings, like Rajah Jackson just got his feelings hurt.
Charlie wasn't killed because of any wrongdoings. Charlie was killed for simply siding with common sense.
That's all.
Charlie was killed because he grew a large platform, a large audience, from simply promoting common sense ideas, mainly to younger people. That's why they killed Charlie, because of the influence he had over high school kids, college kids. That's why they killed him right there on a college campus. They wanted the college kids to see what happened to Charlie. They wanted to scare the college kids from ever thinking or speaking like Charlie.
That is a very good point. Thank you, Cinema. Very good point. Turning point, right? Turning point will never be the same without Charlie Kirk. I don't think what's his name can hold it on his own. Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens. Candace Owens has kind of been exposed. I liked her at first. Charlie Kirk was the only one left that I really listened to. Like I said, good guy, common sense. Shogun is absolutely right, dude. This is exactly what happened to him. And so, guys, look, this was a political assassination. Somebody's watching my fucking computer right now as I speak. My computer just shut down and said my screen is being observed. There's some weird things going on right now on the road, guys. And I have no idea why or who. But fuck you. Fuck you, whoever you are. Suck these big ass fucking nuts, what you can do. Come get them. Anyways, these guys, man, they did this to this guy, man. That they are trying to scare. They are trying to scare us to speak up. That's what they're doing, and they're doing it to me right now on my fucking computer, man. I can't believe this. Trying to scare us now. Well, fuck you. I'd rather, there's an old saying, I'd rather die standing as a man than live on my fucking knees. So, there you have it. Let's continue.
You see, I believe over the last few months, maybe you could say the last couple of years, especially over the last couple of days, since that horrific video was released of Irina Zarutska getting killed on the train in North Carolina, I believe, no pun intended, that we are reaching a turning point in America. And I believe that they think that someone like Charlie, with a platform as big as his, with the ability to articulate himself in the way that he does, I believe that they viewed Charlie as a threat as we reach this turning point in America.
He is. He's absolutely right. Charlie Kirk is one of the biggest platforms, especially for Trump running his campaign. Charlie Kirk, boy, did he shut some shit down. And for the young crowd, too. For the young generations coming up, they needed a Charlie Kirk. They needed a Charlie Kirk. The rest of us didn't. We already know what time it was. Because we're the working class. We know. We've been there. We've felt the pains. We're tired of paying welfare for people. We're tired of moochers. We're tired of watching our backs every time we go down certain areas or we see certain people or we've lived it or we're getting tired of getting punched in the back of the fucking head for looking a certain way as kids or our kids being threatened or something happening. You know, it's like the Austin Metcalf shit. People are tired of it. It's common sense. We're tired of our jobs being taken. For people who fucking don't even know the laws, don't even know the OSHA laws, commit all kind of hazards, get people hurt on fucking job, construction sites, and then do it for a lower wage.
One of the last things Charlie was speaking out about was that senseless attack down in North Carolina. Speaking out about the problems with crimes in big cities and how they just catch and release these violent, mentally ill criminals and allow them to prey on people on the streets.
Let me add to this real quick. Not too long ago, there was a guy named Devin Tracy. He used to be a YouTuber. They kicked him off. They banned him. He went by the name of the Atheism is Unstoppable. Now, I'm not an atheist, but he's still, I will follow anybody who spits facts, okay, about things he was talking about. He really didn't talk about being atheist. He talked about these kind of things. And crime. And mainly hate crime. Pro-black racist crime against whites, yes, and other people, and just OJ, and things like that. Now they kicked him off for speaking something about some historical guy, and he told the truth, and they didn't like it, so they kicked him off. But as I was saying, I kind of lost myself here. But what did he just say was
violent, mentally ill criminals and allow them to prey on people.
Oh yes, Devin Tracy covered Kim Kardashian was on made this campaign to set these fucking murderers free. These crazy ass murderers, these people in lock. I think she helped the people, the 5 people from New York, Manhattan Park, that beat this white lady up, these 5 black kids that beat this lady, this jogger, the New York jogger, I think they called her. They hit her in the head with a lead pipe, knocked her unconscious. She was in a coma, and they all they graped her while she was knocked out. And they all snitched on each other too, because they were young and dumb, and the cops got a hold of them, and they all served their prison sentence. Well, they never served their prison sentence. They all got exonerated. I forgot who exonerated them. Was it Barack Obama? I think exonerated them. Got them out, and now they're millionaires. Now they go around talking and do public speeches, and they do TED Talks and shit like that. And they even made a fucking Netflix series about them, painting them innocent. And I remember Trump was one of the ones calling for the capital punishment back because of that, when that happened in New York, because he's from New York. And yes, Kim Kardashian, this fucking piece of trash. That family, that family, they were a plant. They were part of the blackwashing and the alphabet washing of America. They played a big role in that cultural shift. That fucking family, yes, because a lot of young people tuned into them. Before that, you didn't see a lot of these fucking cash me outside bitches. I didn't grow up around none of that shit. These fucking girls wouldn't touch these dirty motherfuckers. Um, yeah, but the Kardashians came. And that's why they put them up front and center to change the culture. And then the dad turned into a transgender, just like Barack Obama's wife. So that's you see, the media controls and sways the mind of people in what they want to do. That's why the ads are always black, or mixed families. They make the white people look stupider unless there's a white woman and she's a lesbian, you know. But that's what they're trying to do. They're attacking the straight white man because they know the straight white man, like a Charlie Kirk. They know these guys are the ones who speak up for their rights, that know the Constitution, that have a high IQ, and are just have the balls to say things. And you know, a lot of Asians, they're very high IQ, but they're quiet. They don't say nothing. They mind their business. I wish they would speak up more. I wish they would speak up because they get attacked by the violence and stuff, but they don't say nothing. You have that one Korean guy. I love him. I forgot his channel, but he has a good channel and he covers things like this too. I forgot his name. But anyways, yeah, like their community, they don't speak up. And unfortunately, Hispanics are the number one. Uh, they are the highest population, or the number 1% of violent crimes and uh, sexual assaults from black people. And they don't speak up either. You don't see a lot of them speaking up about this. Most of that happens because they live in the same demographic area as blacks. So yeah, of course it happens to them more, and they're the next biggest demographic in the United States. But they need to speak up, man. They need to speak up. Because I'm telling you right now, in Latin America, that shit wouldn't fly. That shit would not fly in Latin America. What some of these people do, these crazy leftists, these blacks, these transgender, the shit they're doing, let me tell you, there would be no trial. There would be no court date. There would be a public demonstration of those people. And I think that's what's probably where the world's coming to right now in the United States. I'm not saying that I'm participating or saying anything like that, but I just feel like that may be where this is heading. Maybe that's what's going to happen because people are getting so angry now, and you're seeing it everywhere on YouTube. People are upset, man. And what do people do when your government and your police don't help you? People start to take action, man. They get fed up. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying it could.
The streets. That was the last big issue that Charlie Kirk tackled. And the mainstream media demonized him for it. And here we are, a day or so later after he tackled that issue. As you see, that there's been a fire lit in some people in America. A lot of people have already been here, but that video of that young girl getting killed on that train, it woke a lot of people up. And now this new video of what happened to Charlie is going to wake even more people up.
No doubt about it, dude. That train incident was vicious and out of nowhere. I mean, just some random guy that quick just jabs you in the neck, just unprovoked. Oof. And then he had 40 convictions, and I think he went to jail 14 times, if I'm not mistaken. 40 convictions. So he got away with a lot of stuff. That's that we know of.
But I do believe what happened to Irina is almost a turning point.
I think Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf was the turning point, but yeah, he does have a point here.
So the timing of this is very odd.
Maybe for a bigger audience.
Because after Charlie tackling this issue, after seeing how fed up people are, they take Charlie out. And I find it interesting, kind of ironic, I don't know what the word for it is, but the last thing that Charlie Kirk ever posted on social media was actually about Irina. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he said. If we want things to change, it's 100% necessary to politicize the senseless murder of Irina Zarutska, because it was politics that allowed a savage monster with 14 priors to be free on the streets to kill her.
And that's absolutely true. Those are facts. You could look it up. The guy was a career criminal. Just like the Jeff Neal, Daniel Penny case. Same thing on the train too. Dangerous guy, several times in and out of prison, just could never get it right, man. And it's these big cities, guys. You got to get away from them. If you go on a train or bus, just don't be scared. Don't worry about if they call you a racist or not. It's human nature. It's common sense. It's survival instincts. And it don't have to be a certain color. You can just be a dangerous looking person, man. If you feel a certain vibe or feel a certain way. But yeah, pattern recognition is a real thing. It will save your life.
And he's absolutely right. But because he had common sense points like this one, that's why they hated him. If Charlie was a weirdo that promoted a bunch of nonsense, they would love the guy. If Charlie would say, hey, girls can be boys and boys can be girls and your kids should be exposed to this, they would love him. But because he promoted common sense, they hated him.
It's not just common sense. It's just they could not debate him. They could never break him. They could never find a hole in his game. Dude was on point. And he was speaking to like I said, the younger generation. They needed a guy like him. We lost such a great guy, man. Such a great guy for the colleges, the youth. Now I feel bad. I feel so bad for the youth now. Because how are they going to feel? How are they going to take this? I mean, I've never been in front of the guy in person. I've just watched them on YouTube. But there's millions of students, college, young people who were inspired by this man, who I know are just brokenhearted right now. Because probably they feel like they could never speak up and be a Charlie Kirk again because of this. That's what they want. But don't cower back, people. Don't buckle. Don't buckle now. This is where you take heart. You grieve this loss, but you take heart. You stand brave and you stand strong. And you keep your motherfucking chin up. And you keep walking forward. Okay? You do that. You do that. This is not over. Life is not over. We keep going. Keep fighting the good fight. Don't give up and don't say it's over. Okay? And I know I said on the previous video like it's over. I meant like certain things are over. Like kumbaya. Like with certain people. No, they have declared a spiritual. It was a spiritual and a vocal war, but now they have declared a physical, violent war on us, and we have not done that. We have done nothing but debate them and retaliate with facts. But these people are dangerous, as you can see. So, Protect yourself and your families, friends and loved ones.
It's not just Charlie. They hate you too. They hate me as well. They hate all of us, folks.
That's right.
And if they're willing to do that to Charlie, they're willing to do that to you.
That's what I've been trying to say. Last guy commented on my video about the lady beating the baby, Clay Weeks. Please don't make this about race. Look, bro, people, I'm not the one that made this about race. I've always, and I used to be in that. I used to be on that side of the field saying, "Oh man, let's not make this about race. I don't want to, this. It's just a bad person." No, but no. They make it about race. They organize. They get together. They make groups. They all do that. They do that. And they have time. They're sitting there on welfare. They got time to sit around, organize, and make these pro-activist groups. Not just the blacks, the leftists, the ABC crew. They all get to organize. And anybody but straight white men can do it, You can't do it. Or just our people in a whole. We can't do, they'll try to shut us up and silence it. But I think that's about to change, big time. It's going to. It's already happening, actually. What am I talking about? It's already happening.
And just as Charlie said, we should politicize the murder of Irina. We should also politicize what happened to Charlie. Because this was obviously a political assassination. This was obviously politically motivated. And the reason we're here today, the reason we're having this discussion right now, is mainly because of the mainstream media in this country.
There we go. Van Jones was calling Charlie Kirk a racist just yesterday. And you got gullible idiots like on my last video. These stupid pink-haired fucking nose ring having ass jackals that eat all this shit up. I don't know what's wrong with them. Where's the common sense? I mean, some of them are way past the age of 25 when your brain stops growing. When you've reached peak adulthood. And they're still savage, low IQ, dumb, just haven't attained any wisdom or knowledge. But here, you got this guy here, yeah, I can say whatever I want, yo. Yeah, you a racist, bro. You a racist. Yep. CNN. Thanks a lot, guys.
The reason we're here having a conversation, the reason why Charlie is not tucking his kids in bed tonight is because of MSNBC, CNN, ABC, shows like The View. The media caused this. The media had just been recently demonizing Charlie. After Charlie's death, the media continued to demonize Charlie. But I'll tell you what, the two horrific videos that we all had to see over the last couple of days have changed me. And they should change everyone who sees them. My tolerance has been completely depleted. And I know that the ultimate goal behind killing Charlie was to silence us. But I'm not going to be silenced. I'm going to continue to speak out about the same issues Charlie did. And I would encourage all of you all to do the same. In fact,
Great, wise words, sir. And me and a few other people on YouTube, small guys, have been saying that to people. Y'all need to bolden up. Y'all need to step up. Y'all need to stop being afraid. Y'all need to speak up, man. You have the freedom of speech. While you have your constitutional rights, make a channel. Speak about it. We'll support you, man. We love you. We need a community. We need to come together. Like-minded people. It doesn't have to be all about... we don't have to agree on absolutely everything.
We don't have to look the same. It's just that we just have to have one main thing in common, and that is just common sense and fighting a good fight and being on the right side of things, and calling out this evil, these vile demons that are doing things. Like I said, man, there's a few groups of them, and y'all know who they are. But anyways, that's Cinema Shoguns X. Go follow him, his YouTube channel right there, and I'll leave the link in the description.
In fact, I would encourage you guys to say how you feel right now down in the comments below.
Okay, well, that's it, guys. I wish y'all the best. God bless. Now I'm finally going to get some sleep. I think I've gotten enough of this off of my chest and my heart that I have enough peace in me now to go back to bed. God bless you all. Stay safe, and hopefully things get better. Well, like I said, and he said, and others have said, look, don't give up. Don't say it's over. Quit being quitters. Quit crying, saying, "Oh, it's too late." No, it's never too late. It's nothing's over until you're fucking buried in the dirt. Okay, nothing is over. As long as you got breath in your body, you can still do something. You can still have a voice. Slayer, I'm out.